Hello again. The last video that I did, I got a little bit sidetracked and I left my original focus. So the Dothan City Council that I attended, I was allowed to speak there. The response was muted. I was the last speaker. The meeting went 43 minutes. So let me just reiterate in this video, for the very first time since I've been going to city council meetings for 12 years, I gave a notary public had to sign a letter proving where I lived. That was first. So then they accept that, and I'm allowed to go and speak. And it wasn't like there was anyone that was really a big fan of this, it sounds like. And there was obviously, as later events will reveal, there were discussions about what to do about me speaking up there. These discussions are not public knowledge, but you will determine for yourself, were they discussing how to address what I said? So I didn't even really pick anything very controversial. I just talked about social media. I said it's controlled by bots. I did address what Commissioner Stock said. He talked about the murder that took place. And so I started talking about crime and how we need to talk about the racial factor. It's an element and it can't be ignored. You can't fix a problem that nobody's willing to talk about. So 3 minutes, that was all. Matter of fact, I had prepared remarks. I totally left my prepared remarks and finished. Briefly spoke with a couple of council members, spoke with Commissioner Stock. There was another one, Philippe, he was a black gentleman, spoke with him briefly. There was another man, I guess he was a pastor, had been an ex-felon, a black man. I got his number, tried to reach him, couldn't really reach him afterwards. But anyways, I went to go check the YouTube video of the city council meeting, and for the very first time since I've been going, the entire city council meeting showed up. But what do you think happened? If you guessed that they completely removed my 3 minutes from that YouTube video, you would be correct. That is exactly what happened. Now, I've been doing this for 12 years, and this has never happened before. So I went and I'm watching, and I see the very end of the video. And you could go to the city of Dothan, go to their city commission YouTube meeting. At the very end of the video, you'll see the speaker prior to me, Mr. Two, who I spoke about earlier. He's done. The mayor calls my name, and I walk up. You'll see me walking up, and then the video cuts off. So I spoke for 3 minutes, and they totally cut it off. So I thought, this is strange. So I called the IT department, and I said, hey, I noticed my comments are totally deleted. Oh, sir, we'll give you a call back in a couple hours. So wait a couple hours, nobody calls me back. Call back in the evening, and finally they say, oh, it was our legal department. The head attorney, Kevin Kelly is his name. He'll call you back tomorrow. So waited all of Wednesday, nobody called me back. Call back Thursday, and someone named Rhonda in the administrator's office, she says, oh, Kevin received your message and he will not be responding. So that's a double insult, because first of all, you cut my information off from the city transcript. Second, you don't even want to discuss why you did it. I mean, if you're so confident in your actions, why can't you explain it? And then third, then I got to deal with Rhonda, who won't give me her last name because she says she does not trust me. And so I asked her, I said, doesn't the First Amendment apply to everybody? Don't you think if one American doesn't have a right to speak, that would affect your First Amendment rights? So she thought that was pretty funny and just flat out hung up the phone. I was like, you can't make this stuff up. But before she did, Miss Rhonda said that we will let you speak, but we do not have to show everyone what you said. So here's somebody in the city. So obviously you got people in the city talking about this behind closed doors. Obviously they don't talk about this in public. So the whole, it looks like the leadership position is having nice conversations about what kind of speech they allow on their YouTube channel and what kind of speech they don't. This is, it is frightening. And, I would take this as a wake-up call for everyone. If you're a woman watching this, please get men to speak. If you're a man watching this, we have problems in America, not because we have too many men standing up, but because we have too few. If you read Patrick Henry's famous speech, Henry talked about, we got men in the battle. Are we going to just sit here and watch and do nothing? Or are we going to join the battle? The fight has already started. You can't be fence straddling. You're on one side or you're on the other. What side are you on? You know, you got to stand up and be counted, because those of you who are anonymous online, your voices are not being heard. And so your silence is contributing to this tyranny. The more men that just sit there quietly, you know something's wrong, but you sit there and do nothing about it, you can't complain. You're actually helping the evil forces. Unless you're standing up and courageously opposing them, you're part of the problem. So I hope people hear this. I hope people respond. Thank you for watching, and have a great one.